What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Check it out. I got a bone to pick with some of you ladies that send me private messages. Listen, if you're going to ask me about male nature, don't argue with me, okay? Now, to everyone else, I get a lot of questions from women from around the world. You know, women from Africa, women from Asia, women from Europe, women from North America, women who have nothing in common linguistically, ethnically, religiously. They don't even know each other socially. And one thing that is very striking about all these questions is they're almost always the same. And, like I said, these are people who are on different continents and don't know each other. So this tells me two things. One, that men are almost universally the same the globe over, and that women are almost universally the same the globe over. Look, I have no reason to lie to you about male nature. When I answer the question, it's going to be honest. It's going to be the absolute truth. I'm not going to lie to you about it because I don't have a reason to. I'm not trying to get in your pants. I don't want to get in your pants. Oh, God. Don't. I'm not lying to you when I tell you about men. So don't argue with me about men. Listen, ladies, if I tell you about male nature, it's the truth. Don't argue with me like you know men better than me. Stop taking advice about men from women. It's ridiculous. Bill Burr can say it way better than I can.
It's not even a handbook out there. I saw one article written about it on the cover of Time magazine. It said, why do so many rich, famous, and powerful men act like absolute pigs, right? And the article was actually written by a woman. That's like me writing a book, The Third Trimester and What to Expect. Ladies, you're gonna feel a pressure. How the hell would I know? You don't want to hear that from me, right? Then why is this woman telling me what it's like to have a dick? That makes no sense.
So yeah, if you're not ready for the answer, then don't ask me. There's a famous saying, don't ask questions you don't want the answer for. And I think this is the case that a lot of you ladies are asking questions about male nature that you really don't, that you're not prepared for. I don't know what to do about that. I can't help you with it. That's a woman thing. You'll have to ask another woman how to deal with and cope with that. But if you're asking me about men, I can tell you about men. And we're pretty basic creatures. We're not complicated like you like to say and think we are. Nonetheless, I just want to tell you, please stop asking me about men, getting an honest answer that doesn't fit your Cinderella script, and then getting mad and arguing with me as if you're right and I'm wrong. Just because some guy told his wife some lie to keep her happy, and then she told you, and you're like, no, but he's like this, that, the other. That guy's either lying or he's the exception. In both cases, it's not accepted because we don't use the exception to establish the norm, and we don't use the liar to establish the truth. I'm not really sure if there's anything else to add to this. So, look, if someone wants something from you, you need to be careful and cautious of that person. I don't care how good they are. Be cautious to a reasonable degree. Some people you can trust. But men in general, they want sex from you. They want sexual access. I'm going to kill that cat. It's like through the door over there and he's like, it's not even in my place. Sorry, where was I before that cat interrupted me? He's going to be back at it in a second. Yeah, men generally want sexual access. That's what they want. And so he's not going to tell you anything to compromise his position. So if you ask him a question, do you love me? What do you think he's going to say? He's going to say what he thinks you want to hear. If you ask him something, he's going to give you an answer that he thinks you want to hear. And that's normally not the truth. Listen, you don't have any male friends. You don't have any male friends. You have a bunch of guys, male orbiters, who want to bang you. And if you ask them, they're going to do the same thing. He's not your friend. I'm telling you, you have no male friends. Abuamerican's your friend. I'm not going to lie to you because I don't want to get in your pants because most of you annoy me. And I'm not trying to crush your world. I'm not. I'm trying to tell you the truth about men so you can protect yourself, because we have enough damaged people in the world. If you want answers to tell you that you're always right, go check out Trent Sheldon. Go check out Steve Harvey. Go check out Dr. Farrah Gray. And they'll lie to you and they'll tell you you're always right and he's a what do you call it? Emotionally unavailable pig and this, that, the other. And he's going to totally reject and deny male nature, go home with his natural male nature to his wife while you keep on having corrupted, messed up, and just dysfunctional relationships. I took all those guys' advices, being the good guy. And you know what? It doesn't work. It's a lie. And that makes dudes angry. And then dudes go out and mess up other women, and that makes them angry. And this is why we have so many messed up relationships in the world. Because we got women trying to tell a real man does this and that. You don't know what it is to be a real man. You have no idea. Don't stop sharing those memes on Facebook. A real man does this and that. You have no clue what it takes to be a real man. We are not women. From day one, we have to start dealing with rejection, struggle, hardships, proving ourselves and our worth and our value. All you have to do is walk out the door and look half decent. Just don't be a fat slob, put on a little makeup and look pretty, and the world is going to bend over backwards for you. It's not the same. So stop telling me about men and male nature. Stop telling men, a real man does this or that. That's what you want from your man. Fine. Say, my man does this and that for me. But don't say a real man does this and that. A real man does and says whatever the hell he wants to do, irrespective of what you think of it. That's what a man does. He goes out and he gets the job done. And it's not always pretty, and it's not always the way you like it. If you want your man to be this way or that way, fine. Dictate those terms, negotiate those with him. But stop trying to argue with men about what men really are. Stop trying to tell me what they are or aren't. Because when we're amongst each other, we talk the truth. And let me tell you something. It ain't pretty all the time. It's not what you want to hear. That's why we say it amongst each other and we don't say it to you. Well, I do. Because Abuamerican's your friend. I'm trying to save you the hardship. I'm trying to make your relationship last. I really am. I don't hate women. I'm not a misogynist. I got my problems with women. But that's more feminist society and what they've sold you. And it's not real. And it's causing men and women to drift apart. And if you want to drink the poison Kool-Aid, fine, drink it. But stop coming to me with that cup and I can smell the freaking strychnine in it and I don't want to sip and I slap it out your hand. I don't want to hear it. You can't tell me about being a man. Stop trying. I'm not trying to tell you how to be a woman. When a woman tells me about women, I listen closely. And let me tell you something. The stuff that women tells me, ooh, God. If you think I have a harsh way of talking and viewing women, talking about women and viewing women, you should hear what I hear from these women who ask me questions. Ooh, I don't say half the stuff they say. And y'all hate me for it. Y'all come on my YouTube channel and argue with me. You should hear what these women say. So this is just my advice to you. Stop doing it, ladies. Stop it. It's your man, Abuamerican. I'm out.